Can the Blue Eyes White Destiny structure deck win a locals? Today's episode of Full Day Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to be trying out just that. If you guys have not seen my deck profile, be sure to check it out. I pretty much took 3 of the new Blue Eyes White Destiny structure decks and built the deck out of it. And on today's episode, like I said, I'm going to take it to my local Quality Gaming, to their Friday tournament to compete. It's typically around 4 rounds. Now, I will preface, I know the deck is really good. It has a bunch of hand traps. However, I don't know how good I'm going to do. But apparently this deck is really good. The Blue Eyes deck is very solid. And I'm going to go ahead and give it my best shot to at least go X1. That's my goal. Because I think the deck can at least go X1. So, with all that being said, if you guys are interested in that content, be sure to hit the subscribe button for more. Also, if you guys want the Blue Eyes structure deck yourself, be sure to check out my channel sponsor in the description down below, tradingcardmint.com, to save you guys 7% off on all of your Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs. So, with all that being said, man, I got like 5 minutes until the tournament start. I'm going to hit you guys after round 1, so y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, so I forgot to tell you guys one thing I did forgot to mention in the start of the video, so I want to preface. I have no experience testing this deck at all. I literally just built it for the deck profile, watched it play online, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. So I know the basic combos of it, but I don't know how good it is exactly. And so far, since it's Valentine's Day, it's like only 11 people here, so it shouldn't be a long tournament, and yeah. I'm pretty excited to still try it out. So, once again, I'm going to catch you guys after round 1. I just want to make it preface. I have no experience with this deck, so if I make some misplays, don't talk too much crap in the comment section. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, coming into round 1 of the tournament, ended up playing against 6 Samurai, a deck I did not expect. Now, I do know it got new support recently. However, I haven't seen anyone take it to local, so yeah, I was very interested to see how this game was going to go because I drew a decent little hand with Blue Eyes. Actually, no, I'm lying. I drew a bad hand. I had a normal summon Veiler to go onto the freaking link to start something. And I was just like, ugh, dang. I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, I just guess I just summon Blue Eyes White Dragon and attack mode pass. It felt very nostalgic, to say the least. So he started doing this 6 Samurai stuff, and I did have like the fusion and everything like that. And I was able to like pop monster on board because I used Blue Eyes on board to do it or something like that. And then I also was able to link off. So I kind of wiped his monster, but if I'm being honest, I think his monster, he didn't really have that good of a hand. Because as you can see, he just normal summon and pass. Every time I use an effect, I have Fake Veiler, Hand Trap, 2TT, things like that. So, coming into game 2, he starts spamming. I opened up Nibiru, so if you guys don't know what Nibiru does, when your opponent summons 5 times or more, you activate it from your hand, it treats the entire field, and your opponent gets a token with the stats of the monster distributed. So, really good to like stop spammy decks like 6 Samurai. And after that, I just started popping off. It's not a quick OTK deck like I'm used to, but it's very fun to use. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys. Round 1 is over. Ended up beating 6 Samurai. I think my opponent's new to the game or just started playing the game, and it was a pretty easy game, honestly. I didn't really have much, but I did have just beatdown and Nibiru game 2, which definitely helped because he got rid of all his resources and he couldn't do anything. So yeah, so far I bricked twice, though. That sucks. But as a structure deck, I mean, I drew multiple hand traps, and I am running all the hand traps, so it just be like that. I didn't even power shuffle game 2. I just clump shuffle because I was just like, whatever it is, it is. But yeah, I'm about to open up my pack now, so they still are low on OTS packs here. However, they did give us one regular pack, so I'm going to open it up right now. And like I said, smash that like button to get this video to 100 likes as well. Did you guys buy the Blue Eyes structure deck? Let me know. It's a really fun deck, honestly. Really, really fun. So, token collector. Golem. Pretty much Evil Twin, Conceal. Nothing major, so I'm just going to catch you guys after round 2, I guess. So far, so good. The Blue Eyes deck is doing what it's supposed to do. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys. Coming into round 2 of the tournament. Ended up playing with my boy Abel using his Maliss deck. And this is a pretty interesting game because he saw me struggling looking at my Blue Eyes hand. So he kind of helped me through some of my combo stuff. So that's my bro right here. But at the same time, I was still trying to, do everything I can to, like, win on my own without getting help. Because I knew, I'm like, hey, if he helped me do the stuff and tell me what combos I should be going for, that just let me know that he knows the deck and he probably gonna play it himself. He ended up telling me one of his homeboys is playing it. So I still ended on a decent field. It just, man, this was actually an interesting game. I was kind of scared. I'm like, okay, I know he's using Maliss, and I don't have the proper tools like a Fualos to slow him down. But surprisingly enough, Blue Eyes, it kind of hurts that deck a lot because they can't banish your stuff when you got the fusion on the board. And then that Omni Negate comes up clutch a lot. So as you guys see right here, I'm just comboing through everything, trying to come back. And it was a back and forth game, I ain't gonna lie. But however, he just ended up getting it in this game because he just had too much gas. I didn't really know what I was doing halfway through. And I felt like if I knew I was doing a little bit more, I would have been better off. However, with that being said as well, since it was my first time with the deck, I can't really expect to be piloted into the deck like a pro. But at every misstep I made, I'm like, okay, I should have did this. So going into game two, buddy here didn't open up any hand traps. So I just did my standard one card combo I showed you guys on my deck profile. Be sure to check it out. And I actually had an extra monster on board, so I just did a lot of wombo combo shenanigans. He ended up hitting me with the nib, which ended up allowing me to get my blue eye stuff back. I had Imperm. He flipped Maliss trap, and I had Ash for the Maliss trap that special one from deck. So and that happened game one and game two, and I think all three games actually, because when I play Imperms and the Fake Veilers, I try to just resolve it on Maliss, and I ended up winning that game as you guys can see right here. I started resolving on Maliss because I'm like, look, you're not gonna bluff me because a lot of Maliss players have to bluff. Like if they have the Maliss trap, they have a Maliss trap, but it's a good chance they set a card, remember some Maliss. You might as well try to Imperm if you can because a lot of times it's a BS bluff. So going to this game three right here, we're running low on the clock, and he's doing a lot of wombo comboing, and I'm like, man, what do I do? I'm like, okay, I do have nib, however. What really hurt me was the dimension shifter right there. That's literally what won him the game because I really couldn't do anything at this point. He had complete control, complete setup, and I'm like, he popped off under shifter because I had a back veiler, but you can't use a back veiler when you have shifter being resolved. So yeah, shifter beat my ass. GG no read, well played. I lost the meta scum. This meta scum right here, bringing Maliss. I hate this guy. No, I'm joking.
Fuck you.
He actually was guiding me game one. I would have got cooked game one regardless. Anyway, I still lost, but then game two I won, and game three he just cooked
Oh my
me.
god, is that Rogue Hero?
Oh my god, it's Pickle Rick. Nice. Anyway, man, I'm having fun, so let's see if I can go undefeated from here and catch you guys on the next clip. All right, guys, I'm going to round three of the tournament. Ended up playing against Mermails, and this was a very tough game. And I think, honestly, maybe I was just playing my deck wrong, but I think Blue Eyes have a hard time against Mermails because that deck really loses to people just floodgating. They were hitting me with like Drolls and Abyss Dwellers and things like that. Once Abyss Dweller gets hit, I predict this deck topping a lot more because it does so freaking much. Like one or two hand traps just don't cut it. They just keep going and going and going. But a good Droll or a properly timed Ash Blossom does slow it down a lot. And then decks like Rival can kind of like beat it through with Exit as well. But yeah, Mermails, bro, unchecked, Mermails is a beast. You guys see, he set up a pretty solid board, double totally awesome, and I was trying to come back, and kudos to the Blue Eyes deck for trying to do something. I don't think I piloted anything wrong. It just basic structure deck versus a deck that costs money, that full combos. I opened up no hand traps. I was like, yeah. I'm like, maybe I can do something game two if I open up this one of my cards to go full combo. So game two, I just sided in just the one trap in Blue Eyes deck that said your monsters aren't effective for the turn. I felt like that would be decent to go first with, and I did go pretty decent. You know, I had to call by the grave for Perulia. He did hit me with the Imperm, but I still was able to make a Blue Eyes synchro, and I did negate a grave artifact, bring my Omni negate out, and I'm like, okay, I should be good, but like I kept telling you guys, he kept going and going and going, and the combos just wouldn't stop, and he pretty much is gonna just out my board and do Mermail shenanigans to the point where I'm just gonna get OTK'd right here. Yeah, that deck's very powerful. That's Mermails in a nutshell, man. So don't let people tell you guys can't play only 2 or 3 decks this format. There's a lot of decks you can play. Catch you guys in the next club. All right, guys, round 3 is over. I got cooked by this guy using freaking Mermails. That deck was sick. And then, yeah, I thought I was doing some game too, but it just, Mermails is such a bad matchup because they bounce everything instead of destroying stuff. So, yeah, I was cooked regardless. So, I mean, there's one round left. I'm not going to get prizing. However, with that being said, I think Blue Eyes is a solid, good structure just to pick up, just to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! But as you guys can see, competitive locals, nah. You need more than 3 structures to do good. And I don't even think my skill with the deck had anything to do with it. Just, like against Maliss, it was kind of a back and forth game. But when you run into decks like Mermails that just bounce things and combo heavy, you have to open up your hand or you're just going to lose. So there's one more round left. If I play against somebody, I'll just play the last round. Because I'm not going to get prizing. But at least I won one round against 6 Sam, which is cold. So, yes, let's see if we can go 2-2. If not, we're just going to close it out with the last round. So, also, my buddy here, Matt, want me to play Heroes again. So shout out to him. I'm going to be bringing Heroes back to the channel. for at least a video or two once I figure out a build. He gave me all the hero stuff to build it. So shout out to my boy, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, coming into the final round of the tournament. Ended up playing with my boy Brian and his Maliss deck, and this game was actually really good. Pretty interesting to say the least, for sure, because I actually won the dice roll. Thank freaking God. So I was able to just do what I want to do with my blue eye stuff. Got hit with an Ash Blossom, however, I was still able to link off, go grab a field spell, and I did have more extenders in my hand to at least end on a pretty basic blue eyes board. And I think this is the best I can do, considering this is just the structure deck stuff. And so he went on his turn to summon the White Rabbit. I hit White Rabbit, I believe, with an Imperm. Not an Imperm, I'm sorry. It was a Effect Veiler. And he didn't have a trap, so he just had to scoop it up and go to game 2, because I just had complete control. When you start getting a lot of blue eyes dumped to the graveyard, you can get the trap reviving the blue eyes of White Dragons. You can OTK pretty fast. I actually kind of like the blue eyes White Dragon playstyle. It reminds me of Heroes, where it's like, it just wants to OTK. So let's see right here, he normally summoned the one Maliss monster to try to banish to draw 2. I hit with an Ash Blossom because I figured his hand was bad. Then he set the MTO7 to combo off. I'm assuming he wanted to save the DO7 as a backup because he probably didn't have anything else that was defensive in his hand to play with. So I had to force him to use that. And essentially after that, I just had complete control of the game. Blue Eye spamming was going crazy. So yeah, man, I actually finished 2-2 today. Not bad for the first time touching the deck and actually, you know, seeing the power level of us. I think it's definitely worth a buy. Give it a try if you guys are coming back to Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, round 4, though, we played with my boy Brian with his Maliss deck. Luckily for me, I drew everything I needed both games. That was insane. He misplayed, though. He forgot to banish with his Hazard Lizard. I Veilered it.
Yeah. I thought it was like I didn't realize it was cost.
Yeah.
And then it targets. I thought it was like in sequence.
Yeah,
so that's my bad.
Me neither. I mean, I had a lot of negates anyway, so I could have omni-negated whatever he could have did on the follow-up. But I'm getting rid of the blue eyes deck because this was just a social experiment. So the deck finished 2-2 in a pretty competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals. Mixture of rogue decks and meta decks. And yeah, I'm getting rid of my deck to this guy right here. So he's been playing it moving forward. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna give you guys my closing statements after this. When I get home, just to give you guys my final results. So y'all stay tuned because I'm very hungry right now. All right, guys, back at home now. It's the same day. I just came from the tournament. Probably not gonna edit the vlog until tomorrow or Sunday, but just want to say shout out to everybody who made it to this part of the video, man. I just finished eating me a Chicago style hot dog. If you know, you know. Delicate seas to the mother effing chef. So locals, I finished 2 wins, 2 losses with 3 blue eyes White Dragon structure decks. So I started this video with a question: can 3 blue eyes White Dragon structure decks win locals? I want to say yes. Even though I didn't win locals, that don't necessarily mean it can just scrub a locals. It really depends on matchups. Like, I had no side deck for the event. Only thing I really did was siding in stuff to go first. If you guys want to know how I side deck, check out the deck profile. Make sure you guys check it out. I go a little in depth on what I do in certain scenarios, but against Mermails, that really hurt me. And then round 1 was pretty easy because 6 Sams just couldn't compete with Blue Eyes. The Mermail game, I got pretty much destroyed. And then the game against the first Maliss player, he's pretty much helping me play. So that let me know he knew what to do against the Blue Eyes deck because he's building the deck himself. Or one of his buddies is building it. So he knew everything, what to do, when to hit it, and how to hit it. So, and I still went the game through with that game. So that showed me, this just goes to show me I'm not terrible with the deck, but I got a lot of learning to learn to in order to master the deck. And then by the final round, actually beating the last Maliss player, just because I ain't gonna lie, I had golly hands both games. I want to call this tournament a win-win. And then at the end of the tournament, I ended up gifting my buddy who I beat with the blue eyes deck. The deck, I didn't give it to him for free. However, we traded for it pretty much. Actually, just sold it to him. But regardless, I'm happy that I got to try it out, see how the deck plays, so I know how to side against it. But I also, wanted to show you guys that you guys can pick this deck up and do decently well at locals with it. Now, also, I wanted to go into this tournament as well, not really practicing with the deck as much. I don't advise that, by the way, but the whole point of not doing that is I just wanted to see what would the average Yu-Gi-Oh player who haven't played in a while but kind of hopped on Master Duel and understood the rules, how would they play this deck going into a local card shop for the first time ever, freshly trying the combos out, maybe watching 1 or 2 combo tutorials like I did and going from there. And I ain't gonna lie, you can do okay. I think honestly the average person will be okay with going 2-2 for their first Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals. 2 wins, 2 losses, but that's a hope for another deck. I know some locals actually give you pricing for going X2, so that's not bad. So with all that being said, man, no more Blue Eyes content coming because I got rid of the deck already. However, shout outs to everybody who watched this video. I will be doing another episode of this series, a Can X deck win. Probably bringing back my hero deck because I know people want to see me play heroes again. So and my buddy at Locals gifted me all the hero stuff. So now I'm obliged to build a hero deck just to compete with it. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, man, your boy's excited. Got awesome content coming up. Make sure you guys subscribe for more. It's your boy Rogue Hero, and I'm signing out. I hope a lot of you guys that are watching this for the first time hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of dope content coming. Peace. See you guys in the next video.